haven't introduced you by name yet, but Pippa...
Oh, yes,
this is
Neha,
it.
you
Yes,
first. I thought you were doing the hair doctor first. Sorry. That guy was coming up. Right.
I see, that's right, yes.
Yeah, so Neha, this is your... Is it your first time on the show? Or were you with last time? It's second, isn't it?
Yes.
So you are a nutritional, please let me get it right.
Yeah, nutritional practitioner.
Nutritional practitioner, and you kind of specialise with women's health and
yes.
gut health and
gut
hormones
health.
and all
Big
those
area.
kinds of
Yeah,
things.
gut health and hormones so linked, and it's fantastic that we're able to talk about this now openly.
Yeah.
Pelvic floor health.
Yes.
Huge.
Everyone
huge
has
boost
them, all
for
women have
confidence.
them, but not everybody knows where they are.
Yeah,
or
they're like
what actually they do.
Forgotten about, aren't they? Because
Yes.
you can't see them until you get to a point where you've got an issue and you think, goodness me, why is this happening?
Yes.
So I see in clinic time and time again women of all ages actually, but predominantly menopausal women that have issues with incontinence. There's different forms of it. And because it's a muscle that you can't see, it does get forgotten about, you know, and it gets worse with age. It's not even menopause. It can be an issue if you've had a baby. It could be an issue if you put on weight, through stress. There's so many different ways. So we've got a great product from TensCare that helps us to be able to penetrate those pelvic floor muscles, because when someone says to you, right, do some pelvic floor muscles exercises or Kegel exercises, you could actually end up just working out your abdominal
exactly
muscles.
What you're doing, do you?
You don't know what you're doing.
So when you have your baby and they say push it, well,
what are you pushing? Exactly. So
yes, get out of the way.
Yeah, push me out the door, let me get out of here. But this targets those specific muscles, and it also stops you from having to overwork them, because if you overwork them as well, that can cause more damage than good. So, do you want me to explain?
Please do. Well, show us what it is with
Yes.
jump forward.
So this is what we get in the package.
Yes. So it's a lovely kit we've got, and I'll go through the Fleur balls that we've got as well in a second. But it's really so simple to use. So we've got this probe here, and this probe has got two sensors on either side.
So like a tampon, essentially.
Yes, just like a tampon.
Just like a tampon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like a tampon, and you would use this lubricating gel to help just the... we've got the electrical muscle stimulation technology that we use, which has been used in medical rehabilitation for years, for decades. And we at TensCare are leading providers in drug-free solutions. So we know this works, and I use it in clinic all the time. Perfect.
And you can't rely on body fluid.
No, so this is why we've got, so the lubricant helps to conduct that.
Put that on,
The sensors that you get are very similar to a slight nerve sort of sensation you get. So it doesn't hurt, you can't hear it, you just sit back and relax. Now, let me tell you how you do that. So we've got a rechargeable device, which, let's see if the battery comes on. You just plug the, there we go. It's got another cable that you just plug into.
Can you make it stand up straight so we can see?
Great. Oh, there we go.
Lovely.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's got 4 settings. The first setting is for the stress setting. So that's if you are coughing or sneezing or jumping or working out. You're in the gym, just walking.
Yeah.
You can't control that. So we call that the stress setting.
Okay.
Then we've got the urge setting, which is where you've got that urgency to go to the toilet and that bladder control.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Then we've got the mix setting, which is a mixture of the stress and the urge. So that sort of helps work both areas. So really easy to just, once you've got it inserted, to choose which setting you want.
Okay.
And then you put it in for 20 minutes a day.
Can you sit? Do you have to lay down? Or?
Lying down, so time for you to have some time to yourself, peace and quiet.
Sounds good.
You wouldn't really want anybody else in the room with you at the time. And you would just lie with your knees propped up.
Yep.
20 minutes, and it's set to 20 minutes, so you can't overwork those muscles. So, you know, it's a slight drawing up of the muscles, so it gets...
It's a bit like a contraction,
clever.
It contracts and it targets those pelvic floor muscles that ordinarily... Would you do it correctly? Most likely not.
This has definitely struck a chord. I was going to say, by the way, there's only 150 of these remaining. So if this is something and you go, oh, finally, there's something I could give this a go, try it and see if it's going to help.
The other good thing I think about this is that you can get into a routine of doing it, because I know when I was pregnant and they were like pelvic floor, I literally had post-it notes everywhere to remind myself, and you become blind to them.
You become blind.
When you use that, you actually then do the whole thing.
You do, and it's got the fourth setting is a tone setting. So once you've done sort of 6 weeks of either the stress or the urge or the mixed, depending on what level you want to go at with it, you can then go into the tone. So it's just a maintenance program.
So does it teach the muscles? So would it be once you've used this for a while, you could sit there and go, And then you know that you can actually feel it. That's
absolutely.
Otherwise, it is that awful thing about not realising.
Yeah, you don't really know what you're doing.
Well, no,
it's
exactly
really
that. It is difficult.
Something can do more damage.
But if you can do it for yourself with something like this, and it's as simple as that,
yes,
and actually makes such a big difference.
Simple, discreet, doesn't hurt. As I said, it's been used in medicine for absolutely years. And we are leaders in, as I said, you know, pain-free drug management. So it's the pain that you get, the limitations you get from being incontinent. You know, and what you can and cannot do, because you have to plan your journeys. And I get women coming to me all the time saying, I'm spending so much money on these incontinence pads. Sometimes they smell. It's embarrassing, and for your sexual health as well, sexual well-being. Fantastic. Because
talking of sex, actually, that can also make you so much more in contact with yourself. And we did a whole Instagram live with Gabriella Espinosa, and I know that there's an article on the Menopause Your Way website all about pleasure. And actually, that's another thing that we can lose with the hormone change. It's the ability to connect with those feelings. But if we've got, you know, a healthy pelvic floor, actually orgasms can continue. You know, and all those kinds of things that when you thought back in the day, oh, no one has sex past their 50s or after the menopause, because everything just stops working.
As a 60-year-old woman, I'm saying nothing.
It keeps everything working.
It does, because your libido can, and some women it doesn't affect, but some women it does. And, you know, we know that the pelvic floor muscle help is needed in about 50% of women anyway, and that figure keeps changing, it keeps increasing. So it's... Why would you want to add that extra stress? And already, confidence goes so quickly when you're having to.
I've just thought before, because I think we've got to move on in a little minute.
Oh yes, the other one.
Exactly that. You've got exactly. So, additionally,
they look like giant
so one.
What are they?
They're like tiny headphones. I thought they are different mindsets right there. I was that woman once, you know.
These are the magic balls.
Oh, they do like that now.
Yes. These are the Kegel balls. So these are designed, again, this all comes with the kit. So once you've used the actual Fleur, the pelvic floor exerciser, you've got to grips with that. You then insert these. These can be used for up to an hour a day. So these just help you to be able to tone, again, that pelvic floor muscle.
Because you're holding them then,
because you already know which muscles to target. So again, insert them like a tampon, as you would with this. And with this, you just insert it up to the flange here. So exactly the same with this. Insert it up till the strings just hanging out, and you would, again, you wouldn't feel. You just carry on with your day-to-day work.
And use the gel before you start.
What do you do with it whilst it's in? Are you squeezing? Are you doing something?
You would just, yes, you could draw up, because at that point you would have felt what the movement felt like.
You hold them there, aren't you?
Yeah. It's not attached to anything.
No.
No, but it's got to sort of, as you insert it like a tampon, it's got a sort of a vacuum seal, so it will stay in place. It won't just fall out.
Can I ask you, so how do you charge?
Fewer than 50, by the way.
So yes, the charging is a rechargeable device, and the battery lasts for 15 hours, so you're not having to change batteries and find batteries.
And it's the actual
really easy to use.
charge. Do you have to recharge the probe?
No, the probe connects with the lead, and
so
it's just this that you charge up.
Right.
So, and it's got a bag and everything to put it in.
It's got a lovely bag. It's just, you know, get your confidence back and do it correctly so that you get the results. Otherwise,
I think a lot of you are actually, in fact, ordering. It's 92 730 335. That is our feature price. We've got 3 easy payments as well. So the first 30 days you'll be paying you £31.64 with your postage and packing, and then it'll be £31.64 for the next 2 months. Cracking idea, actually. Very well explained.
We are doing a Facebook Live after this.
Yes, we are.
So if you want to discuss any more about pelvic floors and things like that, we can do
exactly that. Yes,
you know, that's totally fine. You know, me and Ali, we're happy to talk about anything.
We will talk absolutely anything. And Gabriella Espinosa